Betrayal's silent explosion. I told my husband I was having an affair while he was making coffee, watching the cream swirl in his mug like nothing was about to explode. My heart hammered so hard it hurt, but I couldn't keep the secret any longer. The guilt and thrill had twisted together until I couldn't tell them apart. He just stared at me, then set his mug down, so quiet I thought he might be in shock. I braced myself for shouting, for anger, for tears, anything but what happened next. He asked me who it was, and I told him. The name hung in the air, heavy and ugly. He didn't flinch or yell. Instead, he just nodded, almost like he already knew. Then he walked to his desk, pulled out a thick folder, and dropped it on the table between us. Inside were months of rent receipts, my lover's address right there, in my husband's handwriting. I felt my stomach flip, cold and nauseous, as he told me he'd been paying my lover's rent for months, ever since he figured things out. Suddenly, every late night and unexplained withdrawal made sense. The worst part wasn't even the money, it was that he'd known, and instead of confronting me, he'd inserted himself into the mess behind my back. My lover, who'd always played the victim, the struggling artist with nowhere to go, had been taking money from my husband while sleeping with me. I'd thought I was the one sneaking around, but I was just walking into a trap that both men had quietly set for each other, and for me. I demanded answers, but all my husband said was, "Now you know what it feels like." The realization hit me like a punch. He'd been punishing us both, letting me unravel, letting my lover depend on him, all while staying silent. Betrayal wasn't a firestorm like I expected, it was a slow, calculated burn. I wasn't sure who I hated more, or if I could forgive myself for loving the chaos more than either of them.